Hello everyone, and welcome to the FTWcraft server. I am FTWcraft. You might have seen me before in a couple of Garvin's videos making little cameo appearances. I've been on the server about 2 months now, so quite a while. And I want to try making a video, so this is it. This is actually my third attempt at making it. First time I forgot to set the mic up properly, and the second time I wasn't really happy with the sound or picture quality. But now, having edited things a bit, it seems to be better. So we'll see how this goes. I'm just going to do a quick little tour of what I've been doing. Try and keep it short, but fit it up. So, well, let's get started. Put my armor on because it's just come day and I'm probably going to run into some mobs. First of all, this is my house. You might have seen this before. Let me get out of that mode. There's one on this side, there's one on the other side. It's worth mentioning now before I start that everything I do in Minecraft, because I'm still new to it, is experimental. I watch tutorials and stuff online to get the general idea of things, but I prefer to learn things by actually doing them myself rather than just watching and copying someone. So we'll get to that soon, but everything I've done in this game, from building simple things like this to trying out various methods of doing other things, it's all experimental on my part. Right, so let's head down to the front. One of the first things I've learnt: animals this close to the house, not a good idea. They're really loud, they're really annoying, and I will be moving them at some point soon. I've got just some pigs and cows on this one, some coloured sheep over here, coloured wool, and oh, here's my mailbox. Over this way I've made a kind of small bridge thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it, but it was an experiment, and oh, I see. Well, in there is Ambrose, my horse, in his golden armour, to celebrate the fact he is named after the greatest United States champion of all time, in no way based on the Rumble. He seems to have gained a friend. There's another creeper over there. The creepers are everywhere tonight. The path sort of goes down that way. I haven't finished it yet. I don't know where to end it. There's not a lot of space between my house and spawn, but I want to finish it so that I can ride Ambrose down to the saloon. I'll do that at some point. Oh, there we go. That's not surprising, it's raining again. It rains a lot. Quickly look around the outside before we go in, I guess. The mural on the other side as well. You might have seen that before if you watch Garvin's videos. The rain has actually slowed this down a bit. Hopefully not too much. Oh, also creeper. Oh. The back's plain and boring, there's nothing to see there. That used to be a snow golem, but when the server got upgraded to 1.7.2, the biome I'm in turned from a snow biome to a regular taiga, and it rains and he melts. So there's not much point in that at the moment, unless I just refresh the golem every time. This bridge leads to the desert around the back, and there's a creeper. Actually, we're going to use this creeper. Before we do anything else, we're going to use this creeper. He wants to be in the video. He's going to get his wish. Because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to demonstrate my record farm. What I do is I lure a creeper in. Damn it. I go stand down here. Whoa! The hell? Okay, that block's missing. Well, there's supposed to be a block there. That's not. Okay, we'll ignore that. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Because, right. But the idea is, the creeper goes down there, I stand at the bottom of these stairs, and the skeleton over there shoots me. The creeper in the middle takes the hit. When he eventually kills him, he drops a music disc, which is what I'm using to sell in my shop, which we'll get to later. For the moment, let's just come back over here. Here you see my cactus farm. Simple concept. Cactuses grow, they break because of the cobblestone, fall in the water streams, and end up in this chest. There's an arrow in there for some reason. But it's quite efficient. See, that's a lot more efficient than I thought it was actually. Quite a lot going in there. I built it in cobblestone just to make it work. Then I switched it all out for the two varieties of green clay. I like how it looks. I was going to use some wool in it as well, as you can see here, but the texture doesn't really work. It stands out a bit too much. You see there's a bit up there, which is a shame because I could have used a couple more shades in it, but I like how it looks. This was my first real build with stained clay, and it's definitely something I want to use more of. So I like how it looks. But they're just some random huts that I built. And over here is sugarcane. Sugarcane over there. And Tom's real weird pillar of cobblestone, which I might tear down at some point because it's getting a bit of an eyesore. That's all that's out here at the moment. I kind of want to use this area for a bit more, so I might be building more here. We'll have to wait and see. But in the meantime, we're going to go inside. We'll enter through the back door. This brings up to one of the second thing I learnt. When building a house in Minecraft, you don't really want to just build a big space and then try and fill it. That's what I did, and trying to fill it and make it look good isn't easy. It's divided kind of into 4 sections at the moment, with a hallway down the middle. This is one of the sections. There's nothing in this one yet. This is probably just going to be like a lounge or a kitchen or something small to make it feel a bit more homely. Some of the other areas are more functional. Move around here. This is where I do most of my enchanting. Look at the formation. To have the carpet down, I had to elevate it by 1. So I put the stairs in as well so I could get up to it. I like how it looks like that, so I'm glad I did that. There's a music player, CDs in here. One of each. Yeah, it's a lot of space in here. It doesn't need this much space. This is the problem that I've run into. But I designed the house more based on the pictures on the outside and how big that would be, rather than building a room and then I'm going to shut them up. Friendly creatures. So I put it rather than building a room for what I needed, then expanding it a bit, which is what I should have done. Around this side is a couple of villages that I cured. They were zombie villages. I kept them around because they were offering decent trades. He was offering diamond shovels, save a diamond at least. Now he's offering iron leggings. This one is offering Eyes of Ender, which at the time when I got him was more important because we couldn't kill Endermen. They were glitched, and no matter what we did, we couldn't kill them. But today we just went to the end and killed the dragon, so we've now got as many Endermen as we want. He also will go enchanting redstone. Gonna unlock the other ones at some point. And around this side I have my brewing area. chests contain the potions. They've just got signs on at the moment, but I want to use the method Garvin suggested and that he used, which is naming an ingredient and putting it in a frame on the chest, which is a good idea, and I'm going to swap them out for that at some point soon. But yeah, just a few chests around. I've got 8 brewing stands, which is a good amount. By the time I get through loading the 8th one, the first one's pretty much done and I can put the next ingredient in. So it works well. I'm going to be using it more soon as the saloon opens properly and we start selling potions. Don't know which potions I'll sell yet. Maybe strength and weakness, because I find I quite like farming blazes. But we'll wait and see. We haven't discussed that properly yet. And then down the middle we have the hallway, which was a bit plain, but then yesterday I discovered something I didn't know. I learned a new lesson, which is that you can stain leather armour and dye it. So what I'm going to do here is fill this hallway with all the different colours as decoration, and then I can use them as if I want to wear different colours or something. It's white, green, orange. I've got the dyes in the one that I haven't filled yet. I'm going to get more leather armour at some point now. Damn. And I get a lot of zombies at my door trying to get at the villagers. Annoying, but not the end of the world. Down this way, this is my storeroom. It needs a redesign. When I was planning it, I forgot you can't place chests back to back. So now they all have a tunnel down the middle like that. And these are only 2 wide, which can be a bit annoying. Sometimes you want to walk down, you get caught on the block if you're not central properly. And it's a bit cramped. So ideally I want more space to get in the chests, but it does the job fine for now. I'll redesign it at some point, I'm sure, but I don't need to. It's not urgent. More furnaces, ender chest, painting. And also the brick that I was originally planning to use for the outside of my house. I found it useful down here. So I think it works well down here. Upstairs, as you can see from the sign, is my bedroom. It's also where I keep my tools, my wardrobe, and now, as of today, my ender pearls. Those chests are going to fill up quickly, because I like using them. I've put a couple of paintings now. That one I'd actually particularly like. And up the stairs is my bed. I don't use this room so much at the moment, because when I come back here I want to usually go straight to the storeroom, so I've put a bed down there that I spawn too quickly. Again, the wall, this was planned from the outside, how it looks on the outside, and I built the inside later, so it doesn't quite look right. But it doesn't bother me too much, because as I say, I'm not up here so much. Around the back here, again, I've got a big empty space, which the next time I build a house I will be avoiding. I just put a hot tub on it and turned it into a kind of balcony area. It needs more stuff in it as well, like most of my house does. At some point, when I think of something, I'll sort it, but I'm not too fussed on that at the moment. Oh, and in that corner there's a chicken farm. I want to set up an automatic one at some point where the chickens just lay the eggs straight into a hopper. So let's have a quick look upstairs. This is my farm room. As you can see, civil crop farm here. It's an automatic one. As I was saying earlier, well, I'll activate it just to show it going. As I was saying earlier, I got the general concept of this from watching some stuff on YouTube. But when it came to actually making it, I didn't watch a tutorial or anything. I used what I knew about how this worked and designed it from scratch myself. I'm sure it looks like others, and it's not the most efficient design out there, but it does the job. It does what I need it to. The next time I build one, I'll try something else, but I'm happy with it. I get a big load at once, so I don't use it that often. You probably know how these work. Turn the water on, it pushes all the crops down into this stream, which pushes them into a couple of hoppers, which go to the chest below. Through this door, I have my other farms, some Neverwort there, pumpkins, melons, and some mushrooms over there. Again, all could be better, but I'm happy with them. They do the job. I don't use them that much. If we keep going up, we get to the area that I don't know what to do with yet. This is the next floor. So far it's just got a few colour comparisons of wool, clay and stained glass, which I didn't even finish putting out. And some random notebooks over there. This whole area is yet to be used. And if we go right up to the roof, we get to an area I've been playing with some redstone. This is something that might get added to the saloon at some point. Over here I was just practicing to make sure I knew how to get the signal up and down, which all works. But redstone's another thing that I'm just learning. Making sure I know why things do what they do, not just the fact that they do them. That's how I learn things. And that's pretty much my house at the moment. I've got a lot to do on it. Not sure what that will be yet. I have, yeah, I've got my feather falling boots on, so to get back down we can just walk off here and head back in. So that's the inside of my house. That's kind of all there is to it at the moment. The next part we're going to actually is going to be a quick trip this way, with my new favourite mode of transport. Ender pearls. Over here is where I get most of my XP. As you can see here, we have a zombie trap. Down there is the spawner, which I found in a cave, which was the entrances between here and my house. Down here is the killing floor. Simple zombie trap design, everybody knows how to make them. There's nothing special about it. I did, after I built it, decide I wanted to try a drowning system. It's not the most efficient design because I can't turn it off without taking the water out and putting these blocks in. But it works. It means that I flip that goes up. These soil blocks would be there. The zombie would get pushed over by a water stream, jump up and drown. They do it, but I'd want another piston here to shut the water off. So I need this whole thing with level 1, but it was just an experiment that I wasn't initially planning on doing when I started building it. The whole time I was building this, I could hear spiders, as you might be able to hear now in the background if the game sounds are working, I don't know yet. And that's because back here, there's a spider spawner. These are more tricky to deal with because you really have to drop them down, and I couldn't be bothered to. But I've got a Bane of Arthropod sword that I use when I'm here, so I just hit them, they die in one hit, and the whole time I'm doing this, there are zombies building up around the corner. So, let's kill a few of these. That'll do. I'm doing that, these guys build up. So just come around here, slap these around a bit. Then, when I've done that, I go down here, which is where the spiders were supposed to be pushed to. But now I just usually have them on for collection. I might try in some way make this more efficient. I'm going to get out of here because the noises are still annoying me even though I turn the sounds down. So, simple setup, but it works. That's the important thing. Down there is where I do most of my mining. Nothing particularly special about that, I don't think. Just some basic shaft mining, heading off in that direction towards an island, which is where I do my tree farming. Found a mine shaft down there that connects all of them, which is nice. But that's really all there is to see there. So let's head back to the house. Oh, that did not go well. We'll ignore that part as well. And Garvin just said. So we'll see what he wants. This way, again, back into the house. We're going to take the underground tunnel into spawn. Let's hop on the rail. That used to hold a horse. I had one before I got Ambrose, and I used to use him in this tunnel before I had the rail set up properly. Unfortunately, when I went to take him out and move him upstairs, to take him all the way back down there, he drowned on the way back. I blame Nick because he fell into a little pool of water next to his house, and he just stood at the bottom. He wouldn't get out, and I couldn't get on him because he was in Nick's claim and he was officially his, so there was nothing I could do about it, and he just stood there and drowned. Over here we have the zombie spawner, Khalid trapped behind it still. You might have seen him before if you watched Garvin's video when he did a tour of my house. Simple tunnel, heads in to spawn. Garvin didn't even reply, did he? What's that? No, I don't know what they're on about. I'm ignoring them. This is the main rail tunnel. It's my house down that way. It's right by the Nether portal. So here, go up, and we're in the castle where the Nether portal is. This has been redesigned quite a bit lately. Garvin's been overhauling it. But you've probably seen all this in his videos, so I'm not going to go through it all. Let's just head out and head to the square. Over this way. Oh, acacia trees. I remember seeing them there. This is the main square. Again, you don't really need to see it from me because it'll all have been on Garvin's videos if you've watched them. If not, I direct you to them now. He does a lot more world tour than I've done here. Bunch of new people on the server lately. That's Dave's house over there. One thing you might not have seen from Garvin yet is over here the beginnings of the Death Games central thing. At the moment it's just an empty room, but that's where all the key information for that will be held. And the police department over there. So let's head over to the market square and we'll do a quick tour. Oh, people are here. Who's this? Here's Nick. And oh, there's Garvin. Hello. This is my shop. Blues Tunes. It's now open. After Garvin pestering me to get it open for quite a while. Let's go inside. Originally I had this laid out as the path leading up to it, but it didn't look right, so instead I decided to base the shop around it, which looks a lot better. And originally I used the blue clay, but it was a bit too dark, so I switched it for yellow. Just kept a couple of pillars to hold the acacia supports, which I like. I like how this place looks. The ceiling's nice and bright. Without lighting it too much, it's not dark and dingy or anything. There's Garvin's little flower gift for the opening of the shop, which I believe was the first shop that he didn't run that was open, which was nice. So yeah, as I showed you the creeper farm earlier, which the demonstration will work on that. This is where I got all the records, this is where I sell them. They're all available up there to see. And then the signs, is there anything I need to collect? Doesn't look like it. I've done okay out of this so far. Got plenty of lapis from it. Just put up a few random decorations in it too. A couple of posters. Bookshelf. And that's basically the shop. There's not much more I can say about it really. Before I end, I'll just take a quick stop next door to the saloon, which I helped build. I should turn that off. It was Galvin's design, but I helped build it. I've helped him with parts of it, designing parts of it. You've all seen the outside. The inside's been worked on now. We're still finishing it. There'll be villagers behind there to serve when it's done. There'll be... I'm not sure exactly where the potion signs are going to go yet, but this is where we're selling them. Piano in the corner. This switch might not be useless forever. Downstairs, the basement. If I could get down. There we go. With just a card table. And a few pictures. So, simple stuff, but with a lot more to do on the interior yet. Upstairs, there's just a couple of rooms. One of which contains a pig. Because he was randomly in here one day, so I trapped him in a room. And he's been there ever since. So this is... yeah. This is my first attempt at making a video. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. For more from the server, you want to check out Garvin's videos. Nick's also made a couple. We've got some footage of us building this, doing all kinds of other stuff. Today we fought the dragon, killed him, so that video's just been uploaded. We've also got an Enderman farm now, which Garvin started building. And yeah, this is the server. Garvin and Nick are still down there. And I'm going to end it here. We're almost at half an hour, which is the kind of time I was aiming for. So hopefully I'll be making more videos in the future. For now though, goodbye.